What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, just another Puck YouTuber, coach of the coach of your Piedmont Triad Kickers, coming at you today with week 3 of season 7 of the BHDL. Today we are taking on Coach Zach Mander, who is the coach of the Canadian Ceruledges. And as per usual, he has a pretty threatening team. Some of you played a few times on the channel already. His team consists of Zamazenta Crown, Deoxys Speed, so just the two fastest Pokemon on the board outside of like Regieleki. But I mean, here's the difference between these two and Regieleki. Regieleki is fast, but most people I know who use them will tell you, and I think even people who don't use them will tell you, offensively underwhelming. But these two, they don't have that issue. Zamazenta and Deoxys does not have that issue. He has the Terra Gliscor, Ogerpon Cornerstone, Blastoise, Chi-Yu, Regidrago, the Rotom, the Terra Swalot, and the Granbull. Personally, I expect the first 6. What the Terra type and Gliscor could be, I have no idea, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be something that lets Ogerpon hit him really hard. I guess Regidrago could swap in for one of those 6, but I'm pretty confident we're going to see this at the first 6, like Chi-Yu's a Demon, Ogerpon Cornerstone, because of, like, first of all, the Sturdy just makes him so much better. Blastoise is his only form of hazard removal, and yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna bring it. Not to mention Blastoise is high key his only thing that switches into Cinderace reliably. I mean, sure, Gliscor could, but if we burn you with Powerball, I'm pretty sure that would suck. So pretty sure he goes to the Pokemon that doesn't care about being burned. So yeah, first 6. So to combat this team, first and foremost, we decided we're going to bring the Mosquito Masquerain, who's making her Piedmont Triad Kicker debut. Focus Sash with the ability Intimidate, 248 HP, 252 Defense, 8 Special Attack, Bold Nature with Sticky Web, Air Slash, U-Turn, and Whirlwind. My opponent has 2 of the most threatening Pokemon offensively on the board, and it's primarily because of how fast they are, but it's a combination of how fast they are on top of just how offensively threatening Deoxys and Zama are. So we absolutely need webs this week. Air Slash is like I didn't want to have. Okay, so I couldn't fit Air Slash and Bug Buzz on this set, so I decided just to go with the move that's more spammable, which is Air Slash. He actually has because for example, Zama can just resist Bug Buzz. So yeah, we have U-Turn for pivoting, and then last but not least, we have Whirlwind. So in case one of my opponents setup sweepers or whatever gets out of hand, well, if I have to forego the webs to whirlwind something out, I will do it. So yeah, that is Mosquito. Mainly here to check things like the oops, spoiler alert. But yeah, the freaking Zamazenta can't really do much to us as long as we don't let it set up. So yeah, that is the Mosquito. Next on the team roster is the one, the only Big Business, the Weezing, who's rocking his Custap Berry, neutralizing gas for the ability, 252 HP, 148 defense, 108 special attack, Bold Nature with Strange Steam, Destiny Bond, Will-O-Wisp, and Memento. So the set is basically just here to get value out in some way. Strange Steam is just spammable into my opponent's team. His one steel type is also a fighting type. His one fire type is also a dark type. Nothing on this team except for Swalot can resist Fairy, and I don't think Swalot is coming. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Swalot sits the bench all 9 weeks, if I'm being honest with you. I'm pretty sure it's just there so he can say he has a poison type. So, with that being said, Strange Team is spammable. Only attacking move we need. The other 3 moves, if we get knocked down to Custap range, it just depends. The reason we're not running max defense is because, well, if we run max defense, Zamazenta actually never puts us in Custap range before killing us, which is kind of crazy. So we have to run less defense so Heavy Slam can put us in Custap range. And then from there, depending on who we're in front of, like, we're in front of a physical attacker that I feel like it wouldn't benefit us to Memento or Destiny Bond it, we'll just Will-O-Wisp it, because our Terra Captain this week is a setup sweeper, so that could maybe benefit from that. Basically, Weezing here is here to benefit our Terra Captain, whether it's clicking Destiny Bond to remove a really like a looming threat, Will-O-Wisp to cripple something so my setup sweeper can set up, or even Memento, just so, hey, -2 offenses we can really set up. And then also neutralizing gas has good uses, because like Regidrago won't be getting like boosted hits on his dragon moves, albeit you can't touch us with dragon moves anyway. And Gliscor, if Gliscor sits in front of me for too long and then I go Weezing, it'll basically take chip for the poison as opposed to being healed. But those of y'all that don't know, okay, so you guys know this. Poison, it stacks every turn. Like, at first you take 1/16 damage, then it's 2/16, then 3/16, then 4/16, and it just keeps going up 1, right? The longer Gliscor sits on the field, if Weezing comes in, he basically gets taxed for all those turns. So let's say Gliscor's in front of me for 5 turns, right? The turn Wheezing comes in, he's going to take a lot more than just 1/16th chip damage, right? A lot more. So yeah, neutralizing gas to me just seems really good into this team, especially considering Earthquake should only like it's a roll to two shot me anyway. So yeah, but yeah, that's Wheezing. Next on the team roster is the Terra Captain I want to support, the one, the only Mew, who is rocking his Wise Glasses, synchronized for the ability, Terrifier, 36 HP, 252 special attack, 220 speed, enough speed to outspeed Zamazenta on webs, modest nature with Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, Aura Sphere, and Nasty Plot. At +2, we basically just kill everything. If Gliscor has no SPDF investment, it will die to a +2 Terra boosted Flamethrower. Blastoids, if it doesn't have any SPDF investment, will absolutely die to a +2 Thunderbolt. If the Ogerpon is already chipped, you will die to Aura Sphere. Same for Chi-Yu. Regidrago gets two-shotted by Aura Sphere, but you're weakened enough that Dragon Energy is not going to kill me. And then Deoxys and Zamazenta, they both died to Flamethrower. So yeah, that's Mew. Not really much more to be said. This thing is just here to, click buttons and be a menace. Next on the team roster is another Mon, alongside Masquerain, making his Piedmont Triad Kicker debut. The one, the only, Frankie the Golurk.
It's
But yeah, as you guys can see, homie is definitely a Frankie. Definitely a Frankie, just, kind of on the undead side, but we don't talk about that. But yeah, Golurk rocking the Focus Sash item, no guard for the ability, ignore the Terra type, just something I forgot to take out. 40 HP, 252 attack, 216 speed, Jolly Nature with Earthquake, Poltergeist, Dynamic Punch, and Stealth Rock. His stab moves alone hit everything my opponent has, but Dynamic Punch could be good for maybe we want to confuse Zama, or whatever, or even the Gliscor in case it's because I know he's run setup before, so but this guy's only here to be like a spin blocker, because if Blastoids isn't an offensive set, there's a good chance it won't be able to really do a whole lot to us anyway. And ideally, I would like to use this guy to get up rocks as well, because rocks could help break potential focus ashes on stuff, and as well just give us information in general. But yeah, this guy's mainly here to be a spin blocker who can just hit things, because my opponent is not switching to this Pokemon that well. But yeah, that's Frankie the Golurk. Next on the team roster, my opponent has an Ogerpon, so I figured I might as well bring my own Ogerpon, who is Pebbles. Ogerpon Wellspring. Wellspring Mask is our item. Go figure. Water Absorb for the ability. 252 attack, 4 SPDF, 252 speed, Jolly Nature with Ivy Cudgel, Horn Leech, Knockoff, and Trailblaze. It was kind of hard figuring out the last move. And by last move, I mean Knockoff. I knew I wanted Trailblaze for speed, in case we really needed it. Horn Leech, Ivy Cudgel, just the best 2 moves this thing could click into teams. But I couldn't decide if I wanted Knockoff or if I wanted Play Rough, because Play Rough could be good for Regidrago, Knockoff could be good for Deoxys. Thing about Deoxys, we could just Trailblaze and Ivy Cudgel, or just click Knockoff and kill it. So I just decided to opt for Knockoff, because I felt like, 1, killing Deoxys could be very beneficial. 2, if we do Trailblaze and Regidrago comes in, we just knock it off, and now if you're our choice, you just lose your item. It sucks that we can't just kill it like we could if we used Play Rough, even though Play Rough doesn't actually kill that thing. But we do a considerable amount of damage. We do well over half. So, had to, just find a middle ground, and this is the middle ground I came to. But outside of that, my opponent doesn't really have a whole lot of ways to switch into Ogerpon. So, we can pretty much just spam moves into the team. And then just got to try to stay as healthy as possible as well, because we could need this later on for Chi-Yu, but that just depends. But yeah, that's Pebbles. Next on the team roster, last but not least, you guys know this guy was coming. It's the one, the only, Soul. The Cinderace is rocking his heavy duty boots. Libero for the ability, max attack, 72 defense, 184 speed, Jolly Nature with Powerball, low kick, sucker punch, and U-turn. Basically a move to hit everything. We have low kick because that's just our best move for hitting Blastoids. I mean, granted, we could run high jump kick, which would do a little bit more damage, but I would also hate to miss this considering we're in front of a Blastoid. So yeah, that's Soul, just a move to hit everything. That is Soul. That is the team. Not really much more needs to be said, so without further ado, let's get into the battle. Good luck, have fun to my opponent, Zachmander. Hopefully this battle is a banger. Alright, so we are connected with Zachmander. My bad, I already started picking my Pokemon. So he's Terra Normal Gliscor. Great. So we're gonna run we're just gonna lead Ogerpon. We're just going to lead our ogre pawn and take it from there. Good luck, have fun to my opponent, Mr. Zach Manda. So he basically brought everything I thought he would bring, except he brought Reggie Drago over Chiyu. Which honestly isn't terrible. So he led off with his ogre pawn. Do we just Trailblaze and Ivy Cudgel? I think so. Because if we get rid of this thing early, it's really big for us. U-turn. Okay, maybe I should have considered that. Oh well. But at least his sturdy is broken. That's like the biggest thing to us. And at some point, we can potentially get our HP back depending on what comes in next. If we see Reggie Drago, Brain Rot, that's Reggie Drago. So I would like to swap out. It's probably not necessary. Okay. If we stay in, we're going to lose our guy. That's a fact. But I know we're faster than this thing. And I would like to chip this thing in case it is like a dragon energy set, because then it can't. Because I mean, because we could just go into, we could go Wheezing right here. We could just go Wheezing. We could just go Wheezing. I think what I do, because we need chip on this for Mew as well, so I think we just go for the knockoff. If we had Play Rough, that would have been so great, but we don't have that. So he was Choice Specs, okay. Terra Blast. We'd probably die to this. Yeah. I think all things considered, that was a good trade. We knocked off we removed the items, so they're not going to be doing crazy damage like they could have been. So now we go into you. I think. Wait. Let's think about this rationally. I think I go into you and just click Sticky Web. Yeah, we just click Sticky Web, right? And then you turn out the following. Because let me see. Do we take? Well, actually, no. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go into you actually and just click U-turn. And I'm going to U-turn into Wheezing. I'm going to U-turn into Wheezing. So let me put that down. Reggie Drago takes out Ogre Pawn. It stinks, but it's not necessarily the end of the world either. Oh wait, I have this reported backwards. Okay, so they're going to swap out. So, Mr. G, that sounds like the, yeah, that thing. Are you Rocky Helmet? So you're defensive invested. He could also be AV. But the good thing about this, we now know you're probably defensive. Okay, so do we go into, So let me see. I kind of want to know if they have webs or not. I mean, not webs, but what could we do in this situation? We could go into you and click webs to see if they have spin or not. I think I'm gonna just do that, because after you, I'm gonna just go out into Go Lurk and reserve my spin, my stuff. So we're going to just click Sticky Web here. And if they try to set up on us, Rock Tomb, that's just rude. Ha! That is very rude. That is very rude. That was very, very rude. So we know they're physical-ish. I think we just go out into you. because we know we can take a hit. The only question is, do we need? Okay, so they have Rock Tomb. They definitely have Rapid Spin then, right? I'm gonna just go out into you. Because either you click Rock Tomb again or you click the Water move. It's one of the two. And I'm okay with whatever you decide to go for. Let's see. This is a crazy switch, but Rock Tomb. Alright. Because if there are physical Blastoids, we can take. We're just gonna go for the Poltergeist here. Flip turn. Alright. So this thing is definitely defensive invested, not I'm assuming we see. I mean, who comes out here? Because no matter who comes out, they're going to take a lot of damage. I don't think we see Ogerpon come in. Because that would just be crazy, but I mean, would I be complaining if it happened? No. Should we have maybe just got up Stealth Rocks there? Maybe. Because, things could be. I mean, well, Blastoise isn't Sash. Zama isn't Sashed. We know that Ogerpon can't be. So Ogerpon, Zama, Regidrago, Blastoise, we know those four aren't Sash, which leaves Gliscor, who's definitely not Sash. And so the only thing that would be Sash is Deoxys, if anything is Sash. What did they decide to go into here? Because I'm pretty sure he knows we're probably clicking Poltergeist if nothing else. Nothing switches into the Poltergeist, so it's literally just a matter of who wants to get this work. Brain Rot. Okay. So they're going to be slower than us. Oh, good play, good play, good play. But since I know I'm faster than them, they could drop a Draco here, though, right? I really want these rocks up. So I'm gonna get the rocks up. We should outspeed them. Because we're speed creeping Chi-Yu on web, so it means we should be faster than you. That means we should, in theory, be faster than you. So let's see what they decide to do. Now, here's the thing, though. I really hope they click Draco over Focus and over Dragon Energy, because if they click Draco, it invites in Mew. It invites in Mew. Please click Draco. Please click Draco. Please click Draco. Dragon Pulse. I think we can take one. Or just not. Okay. That was crazy. Alright, but at least we got our rocks up, though. So we're going to go into this guy. And I think they could go into Blastoise here, which is why. So here's the thing, well, if they go into Blastoise, we can always get the webs back up with Masquerain. So I'm just going to click Strange Steam here. Excuse me. Mr. G. Okay, so here comes Blastoise. We can't get the rocks back up, but we can eventually get these webs back up. I'm just going to click Strange Steam again. And we're just going to click it again. I mean, what are the odds he swaps out right now, though? Blastoids should outspeed us. I could also just kill him right now. I'm just gonna click Strange Thing. Yeah, Should have seen that one coming. Like, I could have clicked Memento there, potentially. Oh well, I didn't. Destroyer. That's the yeah. I should have clicked Memento. Oh my goodness, you take half. So here's the issue. We kind of need Wheezing, right? So Cinderace beats a majority of this team by himself. Like, we can beat the Reggie Drago, we can beat the Ogerpon, we can actually beat this. Um, we beat everything, honestly, except for the dang, I wish I had another Pokemon I could sack besides Masquerain, because I do want those webs, but I mean, I need the webs, but we have Cinderace, so it's like, what do we do here? Because I don't want to lose Wheezing. I don't want to lose Wheezing, because Wheezing could still be good for, like, we have to just go this. We actually need Wheezing. Like, I want the webs. The webs would be nice, but they're not, like, the end-all, be-all in this situation, so I have to, like, pay attention to what's important, which, it's not the webs. It's keeping my guys around. Psycho Boost. Uh, are you eject pack? Because this kind of invites in. So he's Life Orb. Okay. Um, I think we go into you. No, I can't. I can't let Mew get chipped. I'd rather let Cinderace get chipped because at least, well, for one, I think he can take a hit still. Um, Pretty sure they just go into now. If they click Meteor Beam, Thunder Wave. You're a jerk. You are a jerk. Please, please don't get fully parrot. Okay. So we take out this thing. We're in a tough predicament. Kinda, sorta. Um, if, how do we get out of this? Well, if I go into this, I could also just go into this. Let's go into this. Yeah, let's go into this. Let's go into this. This is getting rough. This is getting really rough. Let's see. So we've lost Golurk and we've lost Masquerain so far. And they've only lost Deoxys. Reggie Drago has a kill, and who else has a kill? Deoxys. Let me see. Blastoise. Who killed? Okay, so Reggie Drago killed Golurk as well, so that's 2 kills for Reggie Drago. Who is this? Oh, that thing. See, we're in a tough spot. We're in a really tough spot. I need to think about this rationally. Do we just give up Cinderace? I think we had to just give up Cinderace because he's kind of not useful right now. Because he doesn't beat. Because thing is, Mew can beat Zama. Cinderace can't. Okay, this is what we're gonna have to do. We're just gonna have to sack Cinderace here. Because I'm pretty sure they just go for Cudgel. And we're just going to lose our Cinderace right now. Am I tripping or is the screen smaller than... Yeah. Yeah, we die. It sucks, but, I mean, bro, we really just had no switch-ins, bro. We really had no switch-ins. Pretty sure we're gonna lose this game. Unless Mew can just pull a miracle. Unless Mew can just pull a Christmas miracle, I'm pretty sure we're gonna lose this game. So thankfully, no. Okay, I think. Okay. First thing is just to go for the Will-O-Wisp. I think we go for Will-O-Wisp, or do we go for? Bro, I think we just go for Will-O-Wisp. So what's gonna come in? I'm assuming it's going to be Blastoids. Oh, we should have just Strange Themed, dude. It is what it is, though. Um, I'm trying to think of how we get out of this situation. First of all, we have to click Strange Theme here. I'm pretty sure this thing is faster than us, so there's that. There's that. Yeah. Strange Theme takes out Blastoids. So Blastoids is down. Dang. If only we had, like, this guy. We could Will-O-Wisp this so Mew can set up. You're a jerk. You're a jerk. You are a jerk, sir. You are a jerk. You are an absolute jerk. You are a jerk. We're just gonna click Strange Theme. We're just gonna click Strange Theme. And bro, we're just in a tough predicament no matter how we try to look at it. What is this gonna do? Do we break their sub? I'm assuming no. Now we'd have to. Now we have to click Destiny Bond. Now we have to click Destiny Bond. If we kept the webs up, we more than likely could. Oh, you jerk! He decides to go for that. That's cool. That's cool. I lose this game, bro, and it's all good. We lost to someone who just played better, and it's not that I can be upset. I can't even be upset about that. We just lost to someone who played better. That's all there is to it. Dang, bro, we could have just. I feel like we really needed to keep the webs up. And in general, I feel like he just had what's the word I'm looking for? The matchup advantage, but nothing I can do about it at this point. He just wins. Like, he's going to just win. Because I'm trying to think, how do we get out of this? I mean, does Memento hit behind sub? I think it does. So I think we just have to click this. We just had to click this and then just start clicking. Memento does not hit behind sub. That is so stupid. But anyway, dude, just beat me already. I've accepted my L. But this just means we have to come back even stronger next week. That's all. So if I would have clicked Strange Theme twice, but anyway, he got me. He got me. And considering I've won the past couple of times we played, I just thought this might have been the thing that was coming. You want to miss this, don't you? I guess not. Alright. So we're gonna go out into, but the sub was definitely a good tech because I mean, bro, Weezing likes to just go for the thing. We really needed to keep those webs up. I don't know what we could have done different. What's crazy, I was originally Terra Ghost on Mew, but I changed it because I'm sitting here like if Chi-Yu comes, well, we still just lose to Chi-Yu. Yeah, Mew's not taking that comfortably. Really wish I would. I mean, I kind of wish I would have kept it, but at the same time, I didn't keep it because of Chi-Yu. So I'm not going to sit here and act like, oh, you know. Because it's like, bro, who doesn't respect the Chi-Yu? But we lost this. Fair and square. It is what it is. Just put me out of my misery already, please. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, buddy, for tuning in. Hopefully, we can bounce back stronger next week. If you haven't done so already, please remember to like and subscribe. And until next time, peace out.